One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Horton. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quick strike complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they'll knock him down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost position.
It's a seam wide open, and he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On 4th down, going to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Boilermakers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
First down for the offense.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Horton. He's got him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the run, it's McCovey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Walker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Boilermakers are on the move. Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's McCovey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gets the back moving. Third down play from the gun. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Horton. Makes the catch. It's Boston. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Looking to fire. And the defense, Abe's got him at the 27. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for room, it's Joyner.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Look, near the sticks, it's McCoby. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tuggle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Running behind that left side.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's McCoby. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On On the ground, it's McCoby. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go, set.
Run in the red zone. It's Joyner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. From the gun, running back on the move. Lots of running room. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, making side adjustments here. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's McCoby. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points back, get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's McCovey. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just see what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Horton. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. These corners going to give these receivers some space. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And he's on, bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to